Hey girl, hey. Sarah and Lexie, so sexy.
That's great.
What was something else you said? You know what I'm talking about? It's okay if you don't.
That's like so delusional.
I could probably just do this all day.
Oh my god. I love this.
Girl. Bye.
Hair. Becky's butt.
Hey girlies, welcome to Talk Girlie to Me, the podcast for the girls who overshare, overthink, and overachieve. We're your hosts, Sarah and Lexie. We're diving into anything from creativity to wellness to work and everything in between. Let's get into it. Do you want to start us off for the spooky stories?
Okay, yeah, only because I feel like
It's fresh.
yeah, and as I'm talking about it, I feel like you always will like know how to interject.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna start from the beginning, just to just quickly go over all of my experiences really quick. I won't take forever, but essentially, I grew up. Sorry, I just ate a cookie, so I probably sound like I'm fighting for my life right now, and I am. So
Maybe I should go first then, to give time to deal.
I can do it.
Okay.
Yes, as I do the loudest So essentially, I grew up in a home where our backyard had like a stone wall. And if you know anything about Massachusetts or the New England area, is that if you have like a stone wall in your backyard, I mean, there's a 99% chance like Indians built it, or
Native American.
Thank you.
Indigenous.
Before I get canceled, indigenous like tribe had built it. And we believed that there was a tribe that maybe lived in our backyard, and there was times where my family and I would see or hear our screen slider door like open and shut, and like shut really loud and aggressively.
Yeah, the first time I heard Sarah tell me this story, I asked her how much was the screen door opening? And I thought in my head, I was just envisioning like a little bit. I was like, oh, probably the wind. But then she told me and I was like, oh yeah, no, the wind couldn't do that.
Yeah. So
it was like, what? Was it a slider?
Yeah.
So it would slide open like what, a foot?
Yeah,
and then slide
it would like
back
swing
and slam.
open and swing shut.
Yeah,
and
that's
like
so
slam.
creepy. There's no explanation for that. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's
Unless
okay.
something is like stuck in the tracks, but at the same time, like I don't think that would happen.
Yeah, and then also when I was like really little, I would always see like a black figure, like a shadow passing by my window. Mind you, I used to live on the second floor, so my mom was like really confused by that, but I do vaguely.
That's really fucking creepy.
I vaguely remember like I kept on going to get her. It was in the broad daylight too, and like I kept telling her what I was seeing, and I was so little and young. I was so scared. Do you think it
was like a bird?
You know,
did you have like a curtain
maybe.
Or like blinds up, or was it just like a bare window?
No, it was a bare window.
So you couldn't see what was flying past?
Yeah, it
was just like a blur.
It looked like a man like walking back and forth, not back and forth. I like just one direction.
Ew, but you couldn't see any facial features?
No, it's always a black figure, even today.
Oh, in the broad daylight?
Yeah, it's. I don't know why.
That's so creepy.
I don't want to say I only.
You see shadow people.
I'll see shadow people. I think that's my. Oh my god, I hate admitting it. Honestly, I kind of low key hate talking about it because I feel like it
invites the energy.
And yeah, it invites it.
Gives it more power.
Yeah,
in a way.
To be real. And like I'm very uncomfortable with seeing that, and I don't like to see it, and I don't want to.
Fair.
So when I talk about like how I'm seeing it, it's like I'm admitting that it's real, and I don't like, you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
Oh, I'm getting chills. I'm getting chills right now.
Keep talking about it, or do you want to come back?
I will. No, it's okay. I'm almost done, so
okay.
I'm not gonna spend too much time like getting into detail on it.
I'm getting nervous now.
I know. I'm sorry. Yeah, because it's like, because when I talk about it like in a light way, I like to make it into a joke more so. But we're like talking about it right now in more of a serious way. So I'm just like, but now I'm starting to get more and more comfortable with it. Is the figure that I keep seeing in the hallway. So like it's at the end of and I So that's why I kept asking you if you could see it, because I was trying to, it was part of me mentally trying to get more comfortable with it, because I'm like telling myself that everyone else can see it too. So it was a little annoying that, not annoying, but like,
Yeah, and I
what the
tried
word
several
is.
times, like to try to replicate what you were experiencing, but I couldn't. I didn't see anything. I just saw a normal hallway with lights.
I can slightly see it when I have to be looking down at the ground, and then I have to look up, and I can see it in a split second when I look up.
Which could just be like cloudy eyes or something. Maybe
It
you
could
have
be.
like a cataract.
Maybe I have a cataract. I don't know.
An early stage
You know,
cataract.
I'll accept that. I don't want it to be real. So like, that's fine.
Would you rather be a cataract or a shadow person?
Cataract?
Yeah. Cataract?
Cataract. Cataract.
Does it have a T?
It's cataracts, I'm sure.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm saying.
So yeah, and I was just, I kept telling, I was like trying, can we just talk about real quick too? I could not get you to stand in the direction I wanted you to stand in. I kept moving Lexie. She's like, here? And I'm like, no, here. I had to like push her and be like, right here. Because I could only see it against a certain wall, like, which
I thought it would be like the way the light was playing on the wall or something.
Yeah,
or
so
like,
that's why I thought you could see it
but
too.
there was no shadows over there. There was no.
Yeah, because it's pretty brightly lit down there. I don't know.
Yeah, there's like nobody else around.
It's just when I go like this and I can like see it right in front of me. Like I can't, there's nothing over there. And actually I'm looking at a shadow of myself. So
yeah, you don't see it everywhere. You just see it in that hallway.
Yeah.
Which is another thing that's kind of weird, because it's like if you did have something going on with your eyes, then you would see that everywhere.
Yeah.
But the fact you only see it in one spot kind of rules out that it's your eyes.
Harlan doesn't believe me. The first time I saw it, I was really freaked out because my Spotify, when I was playing music on my Spotify, it kept pausing when I was driving home. And this was after you and I recorded our fake episodes that didn't actually record. We like went to record at a library and couldn't figure out the equipment,
which was great in theory, but we figured out the equipment just wasn't great.
The equipment couldn't figure us out, so didn't get figured out. No, but yeah, so that, and so Harlan had locked the deadbolt. And I was like freaking out trying to get into our condo. And I'm like, I went to unlock the main lock. Then I had to go back and unlock the deadbolt and then the main lock. So I had to do it back and forth. And then I like swung in. Harlan's like, what's wrong? Are you good? I'm like, no. It's like, I could see a ghost out there. And he was like,
of all nights that it's deadbolted too.
Yeah.
The coincidence of it all.
I'm like, okay. But no, I talked to him. He doesn't deadbolt it unless I'm home now. Because it was just like freaking me out, and I just want to be able to get like home as fast as I possibly can, especially now that I feel like I have company every time I'm like walking down the hallway.
Ew.
Yeah, so like
I think it was the shadow man who deadbolted the door.
I mean, Harlan definitely did, because he admitted it.
But maybe the shadow man persuaded him to.
I like how we're giving this a name, Shadow Man.
Does it feel like a masculine energy? Because I know you can't see facial features. It's just a shadow. But what makes you think it's a man?
That's a really good point.
Does it have masculine energy?
I think it has masculine energy. Okay. I didn't even connect that actually, because the figure is just a figure that doesn't have like a manly or womanly figure.
Yeah, I know.
My God, I'm getting chills. I'm getting chills.
Your eyes just teared up.
I know.
The reason I ask is because I have a shadow person story too.
Oh yeah, that's right.
A shadow man.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't told you this. What are you doing with your shirt? Are you unbuttoning your shirt?
No, I'm buttoning it. I'm trying to cover up. So I'm like feeling exposed, I think, for no reason. I'm like playing with I'm wearing a button like Henley shirt.
Oh, the shadow man.
And I'm just over here. She thought I was unbuttoning.
The shadow man. Okay, so the one that I experienced was when I first moved up here. I think I was 17, 18, maybe 19, living in Marion. In an old, like early 1900s old house. And I only saw this figure when tension was high in the house between my sister, my dad, and myself. So when we had gotten into a fight, or when one of us was angry or upset about something or stressed, like that negative energy, I feel like just kind of like compiled itself into this intense, like it looked like, again, it didn't look like a man. It just had a masculine energy to it. And it was standing down the stairs in the corner. So my bedroom was on the second floor, and I'd walk down my hallway, and then if I look to my left, there's the bathroom. If I look to my right, there's the stairs to go downstairs, and then there's like this little landing before you hit the ground, and then, you know, turn left and you go down the rest of the stairs. But in that little landing part is where he would stand, always there, every single time. And it got so frequent, or to the point where I became familiar with him, that I could feel him before I even turned and saw him. And I eventually became more comfortable with him because I recognized when he came around, and it being only when tension was high in the house. And so it got to a point where I was no longer scared of him, but I would look to him and be like, oh, you again? Like, I'd get pissed off, and then I'd recognize. I put two and two together. And once I started recognizing the pattern, then I could do something about it. Because I was like, oh, Shadow Man's here again. Maybe I should dissolve this tension that's in the house. Maybe I should say I'm sorry. Maybe, you know, whatever was causing the stress. I was like, oh, it was a good reminder to like resolve it. So whatever shadow people are, whether it's actually an entity, parallel universe, a time traveler, a demon, a ghost, whatever it is, energy, a figment of our imagination, whatever it is, in the end, it was a good reminder for me to snap out of it. You know what I mean?
How'd you snap out of it? What do you mean?
Because I recognized that the shadow person only came around when I was like angry, or when there was anger in the house.
Oh, wait, that's right. I think did you tell me this? You
Yeah.
did. Yeah, you did.
Well, just now.
I feel like you told me about it
I may have
before.
told you before.
I
It was
think you
at
did.
Galentine's.
Yeah. You told me.
I forgot I told this story already.
It's okay. I forgot too. So as you were talking about it, I started remembering, but
Yeah,
low-key
so I wonder
forgot.
why your guy comes around. Like, is there any pattern to it that you've recognized so far?
No, I don't think so.
You'll have to keep us posted.
I think I just don't know him very well yet. Like, he is far away. He's all the way at the end of the hallway.
Right, just kind of watching you.
Not even. It's almost like he's just standing there. That's why, like, I don't, I started getting less and less scared of him. I still am a little scared, but like not as much as the first time. The first time I was like really like trying to not be in the hallway.
I mean, this is an old building. Maybe it's a ghost.
I really think
Maybe it's a trapped soul.
Yeah, I think that's what it feels like. It feels like it's like trapped energy that can't get out. It's like almost like it's stuck at the end of the hallway.
Interesting. Makes
And
me
it
wonder
doesn't
about the
move.
history of this place.
Yeah, it like because it never moves. So I think that's why I'm less scared of it. It's almost like I know that it's not going to move closer to me. I'm getting chills as I'm talking
Me
about it
too.
and trying to figure it out. But
Oof.
yeah,
I haven't gotten chills until this moment.
Yeah, well, because now that I'm accepting the feeling, or not feeling, but like the fact that I am seeing this, I really do believe like women have intuition, like really strong intuition, because if I accept that I am seeing this, and the more I think about it and my experience with it and kind of how I feel about the energy that's there as I'm exploring like the thought of it, it's becoming more clear to me. So I'm like, yeah, I guess because I just like know that it's not going to move towards me. I'm kind of like, whatever. It's almost like when you see a spider and you see that spider every day and it's in the same corner and it's spinning a web. Like you get comfortable with it because it's just it's going to stay in its web.
That's a perfect analogy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. Should we hold a seance and try to... No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm not going to mess with that.
Mm-mm.
Maybe someday, but it's weird. I have a weird relationship with spirituality and ghosts and all of that because it's like my logical brain doesn't believe that any of that is real. And my logical brain can explain everything away and come up with a rational reason behind everything.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's part of me that just feels certain ways about certain things. And there's been way too many coincidences over my life that can kind of explain that.
Mm-hmm.
And sure, maybe it's just pattern recognition.
Yeah.
Who knows what it really is, but it feels real. So part of me wants that magic and wants that whimsy in my life. So that's the part of me that believes in it. And it's like, just in case demons are real, I don't want to open a portal for them to get to me.
Yeah.
I don't want to mess with that. Just in case.
Just in case. I feel that. So, but there's like, I've heard of stories where there'll be like somebody who claims they can like fully see figures, like fully like can see them and talk to them, and like, I don't know, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's like, are all these people in psychosis, or is there something to this?
Yeah, right. I don't know.
Because yeah, sure, at the end of the day, everything can be explained to some capacity.
Oh, you know what we didn't talk about was dreams.
That's a whole episode in itself, I think.
You think so?
I think so. Because we
Okay.
could talk about the meaning.
Yeah.
We could talk about recurring ones. We could talk about lucid dreaming.
I think we should just talk about one like niche part of dreams, because I know that you and I have experiences where we've like had a dream and it's told like the future, or it's been like,
oh yeah, I get deja vus and like fulfilled prophecies all the time.
So like, tell me about maybe just like the last time where you had a dream that either gave you deja vu or told the future.
I'll have to think on that one and get back to you.
Okay.
Do you have one on the top of your head?
I guess the last time, I just guess I do need a moment too to try to remember.
Yeah, that's why this can be another episode, I think, where we have time to think about it and like write it down and then come back and talk about it.
It'll come to me. Hold on, just give me a second. And I feel like also like sometimes when as I'm talking about something, you'll like remember, like you will remember something.
Yeah, that's usually how that works.
It is how it normally happens. So I just need to remember. We could just cut this. Oh, okay. So this hasn't actually happened yet, but I'm sure that it will for some reason. And I told you about it. I had a dream that Lexie and I had like a viral video on YouTube specifically. And in this dream, I just remember I was like trying to respond to every single comment, and there were so many comments coming. I couldn't keep up. And I was like, how do people deal with this? And I'm like, I guess this is why people can't like answer every comment. But like, I was just so appreciative and so happy that many people were interested in commenting, that I just felt in my heart that I just wanted to answer every single comment. So I was just sitting at the computer. I remember like trying to do that. And then you were like, I was texting you and you were on vacation, or I don't know, you were somewhere else, and you like didn't believe me because I was telling you about it. And for some reason, it was like you didn't have access to look.
I am going on vacation soon.
Oh my God, you are. Yeah, you are. But you're going to.
2 weeks.
Really?
All right, manifestation. 6,000.
6,000. It wasn't that the number I told you? It was like 6,000 comments.
6,000, yep. And that's your angel number.
Is it? It's a 6?
Yes. That's what we were talking about earlier.
Right. I couldn't remember all the numbers.
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy. I don't know. We'll see. But that was my most recent one. It hasn't happened, but I feel in my heart it will, you know. But anyway,
I love that.
Hopefully, we'll see.
We'll see.
But there's been dreams I've had where when I was really little, and I think you had a similar experience. I feel like we've talked about this before, where I had a dream about my grandfather, and it was like his figure, except it had like a golden sparkly like rim to it. That sounds like very little kiddish. So maybe
I don't think you've told me about this,
yeah,
or I forgot.
I think I was probably 8 or 9 years old, but I do remember this dream, and I was in my room, and it was like my grandpa just was like talking to me.
That's so sweet. Had he passed?
Oh yeah, my grandparents
Like recently?
are all gone now, but the only one I really knew was my grandma.
But when he appeared to you, had he recently
No,
passed?
he hadn't. No, it
Oh.
was like he passed away the same year I was born.
Oh.
So it was like my papa.
And you were how old when you had this dream?
Like 8 or 9.
8 or
yeah.
9. Okay. Interesting.
I don't know. Maybe 10.
I had
I
a
don't
dream
know.
last night that Marcus visited me.
Stop.
It was so sweet.
Oh my
And usually when I
God.
dream of him, for reference, Marcus is my soul dog who passed last year. He was like 14 years old and I adopted him when I was 12. So, and he was like 5 months when I adopted him. So a lot of history.
Yeah.
But usually when I dream of him, he's the younger version of himself. But last night he was like the old senior him he was before he passed. And it was like so sweet seeing him like that because he was the sweetest old man. And I remember in the dream, it was before I realized I was dreaming because it felt so real. And I remember saying to him, I was like, buddy, where have you been? Like, I've been looking all over for you. And then it's in that moment that I remember, I'm like, oh, fuck, this is a dream. That's why I haven't seen you around. But it was really sweet. And I'm glad he came to visit. October 27 is the Day of the Dead for pets to come visit their
Really?
humans.
I didn't know that.
That's when the veil is thin for the pets to come visit. And I was hoping that I would have a dream of him on the 27th, but I got a dream of him 3 days later, so that's not too bad. Maybe he had other people to visit first.
Wow. I would love to have a dream about Princeton.
Have you ever?
I have. I just haven't had one in a while. But I mean, he passed away when I was 27, so it was a little while ago. But yeah.
Maybe he'll visit again.
Yeah. That was really my baby.
Yeah. Princeton, her cat. Her sweet boy.
So it was like similar. Like I had him from when I was 11 years old to 27. Yeah.
Yeah. That was your soul cat.
Yeah.
For sure.
I used to be able to hold Princeton like a baby for hours.
He was your baby.
Yeah.
So sweet.
I can't believe you just had that dream recently. That's really cool.
It was really nice.
Yeah. Wow. Anyway. Yeah, but I thought like you also had a dream of like your grandparent or grandparents with like a gold rim.
Not that I remember.
Oh, I might have been talking to someone else. I mean, it's possible.
I have been dreaming of dead people
Yeah.
this month though. Like an old family friend that passed last year. I saw him in a dream. In like passing, we were like talking about something in passing. It was like a quick hello, goodbye type of situation, but still dreamt of him.
Wow.
And then like a week or two before that, I dreamt of my deceased aunt, and she passed away. She died of ALS, unfortunately. But in the dream, she was like healthy and young and like
Wow. Good.
she was like her best self in the dream. And I remember looking at her and like just being so happy for her. And she didn't really like, she was busy. She didn't have time to talk to me in the dream, but just like seeing her healthy again was nice.
Got places to be and things to do.
Yeah, exactly. She's in her next life, living her best life.
I can only imagine.
But speaking of dreams, it kind of ties in with supernatural experiences. Well, kind of, because this can be explained one of two ways. Are you falling asleep on me?
No, I'm listening. I'm resting my eyes and I'm listening.
Okay. I used to have night terrors as a kid. So I was
Night
young.
terrors.
Night terrors where I would sleep talk. I would sleepwalk with my eyes open.
Me right now.
Yeah. But I saw with my own eyes. It was super scary. I still vividly remember it to this day. Gargoyles, evil gargoyles swarming the inside of my house.
What the fuck?
Tugging, like flying around me and like tugging like where my heart is, trying to rip my heart out.
Oh my God.
They were trying to kill me. And I would tell my mom that over and over again. I would say, they're trying to kill me. They're trying to kill me. And she'd be like, who? And I'd be like, them. Like I couldn't say what was happening, what I could see. And also everything around me was moving in slow motion. It's like I was in a different like sense of time. Like the sense of time was all, I don't know, it was weird. It's hard to explain. It's kind of like I was walking through this dense, like dark static in a way. Anyway, so that would happen a lot. And then I would have this reoccurring nightmare that always started with sleep paralysis. And it started with this feeling of like being stuck under a slab of clay, evil clay that was holding me in place. And then I would be pushed into the nightmare. And the nightmare always followed the same sequence of I was on a mine cart going through this mine track around this village full of gargoyles and like goblins and stuff, just like evil creatures. And that part of the dream was in black and white. And then I would go through the tunnel and I'd go to the next part of the world that was in color. And then it just followed a bunch of, it would always end with me back in my house, walking to my parents' room and seeing everything normal in the way it was, except there was 2 lions on top of the bed fighting, but they were Scar and Mufasa from The Lion King. So that's what I saw. I saw them fighting, but they represented my parents.
Oh yeah.
One was my dad, one was my mom. And in the end, my dad always died. Like he was Scar for some reason. No, actually, I don't remember who he was, but whoever he represented in those lions, he always ended up dying. Probably Mufasa, because that's who fell in the movie.
Yeah.
Right?
Or Mufasa. Yeah. The one, which one.
Isn't that the right name?
Yeah, Mufasa.
Okay.
You're right. You're
the
good.
Father? I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure.
The father of the Lion King.
Someone will correct us, I'm sure, if we're wrong.
Anyways, that was a reoccurring nightmare. That's a long one. But I don't know. Some people will just say like, okay, that's child's imagination. Some people say, both. That's demons.
I think it's a little both. I think that as a child, you're going to perceive information that's given to you in your own way. So I think it's both. I think like you were getting your subconscious and your intuition was giving you a message, but you interpret it in your own like childish lens per se, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And you know what I think it was, especially the lion sequence at the end.
Yeah, that
was definitely because my parents were fighting during that time, and they ended up separating and divorcing because they didn't work out. Right. So I think that was my like child's way of processing that indirect trauma, I guess.
Probably. Yeah.
But the gargoyles, I have no idea. Maybe that's the religious trauma.
I think that, that was my first honest thought. I swear to God. I was like, when you said, I was like, gargoyles, I was like, why would a little girl be dreaming about gargoyles? I was like, oh yeah, okay. Yeah. I guess like if I was, I mean, my church didn't have like gargoyles though.
Neither did mine.
Okay.
But I'm sure in some, probably the movies I used to watch as a kid.
Yeah. Okay. I would say the movies. I see that because I don't know. I used to go to shout out Trinity Church in Milford. I'll tell people. That's fine. I don't go there anymore. That was the church I used to go to, and it was a good church. I made some friends there. I used to go to youth group. Did you go to youth group?
Oh yeah, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, I don't know how long
I went to
were you
church
in it
on
for?
Sunday. I went to church on Wednesday. I went to church on Saturday sometimes.
Did you ever did you, not to turn this episode into something else?
With the youth group ski trip? Yeah, I did that too.
No, I was going to say, did you ever it would be like a whole...
Praise and worship team. Yep, did that.
It'd be like 24 hours where we couldn't eat. It was like a fasting thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to have to do that. But you were like...
My mom didn't make us fast from food. She would, but for like... We would participate in Lent even though we're not Catholic.
Yeah.
So we would go 40 days fasting from something.
Well, the fasting
And it was
thing,
usually the computer.
we would do like part of our youth group, and then after we were done fasting, we would talk about it and be like, yeah, it made me really think about how like hungry, starving people are suffering or something. It would like,
No, I did not
like
participate in a group
thing.
starvation project.
Yeah, it basically was
really weird.
Now that I'm talking about it, and it would be like a fun thing because it would
That
be a
probably
sleepover.
started eating disorders for so many people.
Well, it did, but like, yeah, I mean, it's fine. I'm alive now, but
the dark truth. No, I feel like every woman has gone through some sort of
but did you ever
eating disorder or disorderly eating at some point
for
in their life.
sure, yeah. But anyway, was just so sad to say. That's a whole other episode.
Yeah.
But did you ever like sleep over your church?
Yes, the lock-ins.
Yeah,
they were
the lock-in.
so fun.
We wouldn't eat in the lock-ins.
Oh, we would eat. We had pizza and like snacks.
No,
and,
it would be like
it was like
how
it was like a sleepover.
you just made me realize that's probably how they were saving money. They'd be like, "Oh, we're just like gonna fast."
Those cheap fucks.
Cheap fuckers. It would be like I would always go and steal the like bread though. Like
That's so sad.
yeah. Well, like I
a
was
starving orphan.
I was kind of a bad kid, and I would like go to like the I don't know what to call it, like backstage of the fucking.
Oh, I used to explore all over the church. It was so fun.
Yes, that would be the fun part of church is
when
like
nobody was there. And
yes,
you could just walk
exactly.
around.
I had this boy I had a crush on too, and we would like just like
ooh,
nothing like that.
Sounds
no,
fun.
I was too young to be doing shit like that.
No, but even just like exploring an empty building with your like as a childhood crush, like that's so cute.
With your crush, yeah,
like
that's basically what it was.
Yeah.
Shout out. Never mind, I'm not gonna shout him out. I really was for a second, but it's okay. I don't want to embarrass this boy from my past.
That's fine.
Yeah, and then but he's the guy where if I ever showed you my diaries, because I know we both have diaries, and my diaries go back till from like when I was in first grade, and there's a lot of pages that say this boy's name on them. Like I thought I was.
Did
gonna
you write
marry
about walking around the church with him?
He was older than me, and there was like one day where he tried to kiss me, and I got
how
really
much
scared. Older? Like 3 years older.
And how old were you?
I was like, maybe I was like 11. Yeah.
Okay, that's not
12,
too
13.
weird.
He was like 13, 14.
That's not
maybe he was
too
13. Maybe he was 2
weird.
years. He's 2-ish.
Okay.
3-ish. I don't know.
All right,
Is
you
that
had me
bad?
worried for a second. No, I don't think so.
I mean, I've always liked older boys, so that is kind of a thing for me. But yeah, I don't know. I was too young to be getting their first kiss. I was not ready for a first kiss, so I got really scared. It was really funny because we were like in a room.
You were 11 when you had your first kiss?
He kissed me on the cheek. I didn't let him kiss me on the lips.
Oh, okay.
But
how old were you when you had your first kiss on the lips?
13.
We've never talked about this.
We have not.
Holy shit, this is a topic we've literally never talked about.
I don't know why.
That's crazy. That's usually like one of the first things I talk about with somebody.
Is
like
it?
that's a girly thing to do. Be like,
it is a girly.
How'd you get your first
kiss? Oh my god, I hate it. No, I love it. I love this. I love that this is something that we can talk
Bonding.
about. No judgment. It's just part of girlhood.
Sorry, I'm also jumping ahead. You were going to say something about your journal.
I have no clue what oh, that's right. Yeah. Well, okay. This is when I probably should have gotten my first kiss, but I was too scared. Basically, we were both like in a room alone together where there was like 5 couches in a circle in this room. I know it's hard to picture, but it was like a room probably the size of the one we're in right now. Yeah.
Okay.
And it was like in the downstairs area where there was a bunch of rooms where we would have like Sunday school and like, I don't know, whatever other events. And yeah, there was this room where there was like 5 couches, like and couch chairs or whatever you call them, like chairs, I guess, but like the never mind. So we were both sitting in one, and then he went to kiss my cheek, and then I knew that he was like about to like try and kiss me, and then I like went and hopped on a couch that was next to the couch, and then he hopped next to me, and I just kept hopping around the room on the couch away from him. And then and he
Wait,
kept
did you not
following me.
want to kiss?
I did. I was scared. I wasn't ready. I don't know.
That's so cute.
I couldn't do it. I was just too scared.
I would be scared too.
And then like once I was on the couch that was closest to the door, I then was like, I have to go. And then I ran directly to my mom. I went straight to my mom, who was talking in the cafeteria. And she was like, what is wrong with you? Are you okay? And I was like, I want to go home.
Oh.
And then I guess he like tried to ask his parents to like ask my parents if we could go on a date. And my mom was like, she was down to like do like a supervised date. But I said no. I was like, I can't. I'm too scared. I couldn't do it. And my mom.
Was he ugly?
No, I was in love with him. I had a huge crush on him. I don't know. I just was too scared. And like, yeah. So I was just too young to date. I wasn't ready. I think I was, I was like 11 years old. Well, now I don't know exactly where he is now, but I do know we were supposed to go to prom together. When I was in high school, he asked me, and we used to talk on the phone. There was like a weird phase when I was like 16, 17 where we reconnected. And we were talking on the phone a bunch, but then like I didn't want to go to his prom with him because I got really mad at him. I forget exactly why, but I think it was because he like stopped calling me or something, or I don't know.
Rude.
Yeah.
Oh well, not meant to be.
Yeah.
That's some small town shit right there.
It really was. It just definitely was not meant to be. Unfortunately.
That's too young anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like I think that you should know yourself. I don't care how old you are too. You should know yourself and know when you're ready.
Age doesn't have too much to do with it all the time. Sometimes it's just experience.
I mean, I don't think an 8-year-old should be.
Well, but clearly there is a clear boundary.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm back and forth with it though, because dating just doesn't mean the same thing as what it means for an 8-year-old. So like, to me, that's so cute. Cause to me, I would just look at that as like, oh, it's like a boy and a girl who are friends. Like they're not doing anything. Mm-hmm. They're so little. They're holding hands and being good friends.
Yeah.
And I would always, of course, like supervise them. And like, I just think it's more harmless than like how I just never want to be strict with my kids in the future too. I don't have kids, but when I do someday, because my parents were so strict with me. So I just want to make sure, I don't know, I give my kids the freedom to be themselves and be able to speak for themselves and make their own rules for themselves, their own boundaries. Cause I think that's why, like, it was like my parents gave me so many rules and boundaries that I was just, I got to a point where I was unable to give them to myself. Like I have them now, but, when you're being like forced, I don't know.
Interesting.
You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying. And I'm thinking about how it is for me.
Yeah, because you also didn't you have strict parents?
I did. So here's the thing. It's strange though, because yes, in some ways yes, in some ways no. Mm-hmm. So it's like the lifestyle disciplines I did not have from my mom growing up. Mm-hmm. The religious discipline, abso-fucking-lutely.
Yeah.
That's where all the energy went. Mm-hmm. So when it came to taking care of myself and learning stuff like that type of discipline, like, waking up at a certain time, having a to-do list, achieving goals, like stuff like that, like routine. Mm-hmm. That's where my mom lacked. And so I had to establish that for myself from a young age.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
Yeah. So I disciplined myself in that way, but she definitely put the restrictions on. I couldn't wear certain clothes. I couldn't watch certain movies, couldn't listen to certain music, etc.
I was not allowed to watch Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Neither was I. Anything witchy. Anything witchy. Except Wizard of Oz. That's the one exception.
No, I was allowed to watch Harry Potter.
Oh, I wasn't allowed to watch Harry Potter.
Wow. No, it's so weird. My mom and my brother like read all the books together. So it was like a big, but I think it's because my mom, when she read the books, she felt there was a lot of biblical references.
Oh, that's why I was allowed to watch Lord of the Rings and Narnia.
Mm-hmm. I knew you were saying Narnia. Yeah. I also was allowed Narnia because of that.
Yep. Kids who grew up Christian will understand these references.
And then also you will only understand Veggie Tales.
Oh my God.
If you grew up religious.
Veggie Tales. Oh, where is my hairbrush? I still sing that one sometimes when I can't find my hairbrush.
I honestly,
or any object.
I think I blocked it all out. I couldn't tell you a thing. I just remember more clearly the pictures and how it looked, which actually makes sense that you would remember the music and I would
Yes.
remember the visuals because
Oh, absolutely.
I have an auditory disorder. So, I mean, especially when I was younger, it was even worse. So I probably wasn't understanding shit that they were saying.
You're just watching pictures.
I was just watching the visuals, and Lexie is a musician. So she's just obviously going to remember. I don't know. At least that's how I think.
Yeah, no, that makes
Yeah.
sense. So we can go one of two ways here.
Yeah, we've kind of gone all over the place a little bit.
We can backtrack to supernatural experiences, which I don't really have many more. Like I saw an orb in a
Yeah.
cemetery one time, but like,
that's something.
but that's it.
Do you mean like a light?
Yeah, like a glowing floating
I've seen
light.
something like that before too.
Yeah,
I think that
out of
is-
nowhere, like where light shouldn't be
No,
floating.
I actually think that's extraterrestrial. I don't think that's.
You think it's an alien?
Yeah, I think it's an alien, but that could also be like from me, like watching Xenon. Have you ever seen
No,
Xenon?
I don't know what that is.
I swear to God, I might be wrong. I might have the wrong movie, but I think in Xenon there's like a scene where they show like an extraterrestrial kind of thing in space, and it's like a light. They like show an orb or whatever. But I also,
Do you recommend? Is it a good watch?
yeah, if you like movies from 2003, probably.
Do you have to be a kid to enjoy
That's for
it?
Disney. Yeah. I don't know. I think yes and no. It's an old kid movie, you know what I mean? So like you will relate to it because you grew up in that time period a little bit, but
Got it.
yeah.
Do you want to hear about my first kiss story?
Oh fuck yeah.
It was awful. I hated it.
Yeah.
It was disgusting. It was with a guy I didn't even like. But I was 18 and still hadn't done anything with a guy.
You were 18 and had done nothing?
The most I had done with a guy was hold hands during prayer.
Wow.
And one time, my
Hot.
prom night, my senior prom night, after my senior prom night,
Oh my God.
I cuddled with the neighbor boy.
Wow.
And he held my ass.
Ooh, I don't know if I like where this is going.
No, that's it. We just cuddled. We like
And he
hardcore cuddled on the
held
couch.
Your ass.
And that was the first time a boy had ever touched my butt.
Wow.
So
You were probably so
I was
excited.
16.
18? Oh, you're 16.
I was 16 at that
okay.
point, so I was still like, anyway. 18. I'm in college. I'm like, all right, time to do the deed. So I found somebody. I was like, I need to just get this over with. I need to just do it.
Get the fuck out.
And I really
What?
approached it like a business transaction. I was like, I just need the experience. I need to just hurry up and do it for the first time so I can
Oh my
just
God.
find someone else and, keep doing it with other people. Anyway,
Yo. All right.
I needed
support
experience.
you.
Okay?
Yeah,
So I
okay.
was like, I would take anybody. So I just happened to I fell into this situation, this friends with benefits situation. This
Oh,
guy from
scandalous.
college who was 3 years older than me.
Oh, yeah. It's that 3-year
And-
thing. I don't know.
Actually, when we first started, I was 17 and he waited till I was 18.
Ooh, scandalous.
Yeah. But I was smart and I waited until I was on birth control. So
Okay. Responsible
Anyway.
girl.
this is just a first kiss though, but I had to say because what it turned it. But anyway, so he like took me, I don't even remember. We were like on a waterfront somewhere in his car and we had a date.
In his car.
We had a date where we walked around the Cape and we went to this pizza spot and listened to music and all this stuff. And like in some ways it kind of was romantic. In some ways it kind of was like a movie. But I also really romanticized things back then. And I saw everything through a rose-colored lens.
Okay.
So I don't know how good it actually was. This guy was ugly too, which didn't help. I don't even know
What you saw in him.
what was going on.
Wait,
but
do I know this guy?
I don't know, but I can show you a picture.
Okay. Okay.
He actually turned into my stalker.
Oh,
Fun
This is
fact.
the one that stalked you.
This is the one that stalked me after
Got
he
you.
ended things.
Ooh.
Anyway, That was a whole thing.
Great.
He sent me flowers anonymously. He sent me letters. He sent me a necklace that his dead grandfather had given him before he passed away.
You know.
He wrote a blog about me, an anonymous blog.
Ugh.
And he posted a video of my headband
There's
still
a
in
line,
his car.
boys.
Creepy.
Oh my
He would show up at my work unannounced and demand to
Yeah.
speak with me.
Ugh.
Yeah. It was bad.
I'm glad you have escaped this man.
Me too.
That's really scary, actually.
But the first kiss
Yeah.
was after we had done that little date on the Cape and went back to his car, and he
After
had
he
a
held your ass.
he had a, no, this is a different guy.
I know. I'm just
Okay.
Oh, it's a different guy. Okay.
And he happened to have, I think he planned this because I was nervous. He had a tie, like a tie that you like, a suit and tie, you know, that had mistletoe all over it.
Okay.
And he held it up like this
This is Christmas time.
between the two of us. I don't even remember if it was around Christmas time,
Bro,
to
I'm
be
gonna
honest.
throw
with
up
you.
everywhere. This is Christmas time. This man had mistletoe on him.
It wasn't even
Okay.
on him. It was a tie that was just happened to be in his car, not attached to him. He just happened to have it. It was like kind of
so
weird.
He threw in a tie with mistletoe
Yeah,
on
I think
it.
he planned this.
Yeah.
And he held it up between us because I was taking a while because like the tension was building. Like we were obviously going to kiss. I was just too scared to like do
Yeah,
it.
it's scary the first time.
It's really scary. And especially with someone you don't really like and that's
Yeah.
ugly, like that's terrifying.
Yeah.
And that's older than you. Like
Did
there's
you
a
not
power
even like this
dynamic.
man?
No.
Oh, Lexie.
To a certain extent, I think yes, but like for the majority,
Why did you
no.
kiss him then?
Because I wanted experience and I didn't care.
Okay.
So anyway,
All right.
I should have done it with my childhood crush when I was like, younger, but I didn't. But anyway, so yeah, and it was gross. It was sloppy. It was way too wet.
Oh.
And it just wasn't good. There was no good rhythm. It was way too intense for what it was. It was just weird. I did not like it. And then I proceeded to stay in a friends with benefits situation with him for 3 months.
Yeah, I'd say that wasn't the brightest idea, but it's okay.
You know, I got what I wanted out of it.
Yeah. So my first kiss, because that actually wasn't my first kiss from before. That was just like my almost.
You ran away.
Yeah, I ran away. But my actual first kiss, I was 13 and I had a crush on this boy who was neighbors with my best friend at the time. And so every time I would visit my best friend, we would go hang out with this boy. And this boy kind of like was passed around a little too much. Like he was dating my friend before, but then she said it was okay for me to start dating him. Probably wasn't okay. I would never do that again. I don't know why I was doing that.
You were 13.
to me.
It was another time.
I just didn't know about girl code and didn't understand it like I do now.
But she also gave you her blessing. So...
She did. Yeah, she did. She was cool for that. But yeah, anyway, I just remember we were in the woods and
Sketch.
yeah.
Why were you in the woods?
I mean,
first of all.
when I was little, I was always hanging out in the woods.
Oh, okay. No,
with my
actually,
friends.
same.
You know what I mean?
just hanging
you
outside. Yeah.
we were outside. It wasn't like, but anyway, in the woods, there was like this fort that they had built with like a bunch of like thick branches. you
Yeah.
know?
I used to build those.
Yeah. But we like didn't go in it or anything because I just was very anti-bug. And I was like, I don't want to get bugs on me or nothing.
Some things never change.
Yeah, some things have stayed with me in adulthood. And I just remember me and him. Oh, that's right. Wait, it's coming back to me. I think like I ended up, or he took my sunglasses and then he ran deeper in the woods and I chased after him. And then I took my sunglasses back. This might have been vice versa too. I don't remember. Maybe I took his sunglasses. I have no idea. I can't remember. But then we were both like on the top of this hill where there was a ton of mud. I remember I was slipping in mud and he kissed me. And we kissed with like, it was like a French kiss, I guess. There was a little bit of tongue.
Fancy.
But it was quick. Because his dad had taken his big truck and driven in the woods, like through the woods, and he caught us. Like, I don't know. And then quickly we ran
Like
over.
he knew you guys were out there kissing.
I swear it was so
his
crazy.
Spidey senses are tingling.
I don't know. And then like this boy had his brother with him too. I don't know.
Maybe his dad knew that's where he took all the girls to kiss.
Stop it. I hope not. I'd like to think I was special, but I probably was not special. Yeah, and then like we ran over. I just remember I was sitting there so awkward, and his dad was like, "What are you kids up to?" And we're like, "Oh, we're just exploring." Like, so, and that was like the last time I ever really saw him, because he ended up in foster care, and he ended up having kind of a rough childhood. But I was always like talking on the phone with him. Now he's got a baby. I don't know. He's doing all right.
Another lifetime.
Yeah.
That's kind of a cute story.
Yeah, so
Better than mine.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, and you were 18, you said?
Yeah.
That's so
I wasn't
crazy.
allowed to date. Granted, I still could have done things, but I had very little opportunity. And I was scared.
I will say, like,
And
I
I'm
don't
kind of
know.
glad that I didn't kiss any of the boys down in North Carolina. No offense, but
yeah,
no.
they're
All
probably
of those
not
guys
lookers.
are married and have babies now and have like settled down.
I bet.
And I'm like, oh my God, I dodged a fucking bullet.
yeah,
I'm
I
happy for
agree.
them if they're happy. Cool. Glad it's not me.
No, you got a winner. You got Jared. Jared's
For
really
sure.
fucking cool. What was I say? Yeah, I will say though, like, after getting my first kiss, I don't think I kissed another boy until I was like 16 again. Which
For me, it
Yeah.
would have been a few months later is when I met my ex,
yeah, who you ended up living with, right?
who I was with for 5 years. And
So
he was
crazy.
the only boy I kissed for 5 years.
Yeah.
And it was not even that good.
Wow.
I should have ended that relationship after the first 3 months, but that's a conversation for a different time.
I know. We should. How long have we been talking?
Long enough.
I can't tell. Can you see?
We
it?
have at least
Does that
3
say 28?
episodes worth.
Yeah. Did we just talk or?
An hour and I think 2 hours.
Why don't we ever shut the fuck up?
For once, I was going to say wordless. I am speechless.
Just there's no answer. I don't know, but we definitely need to stop. I think my hand is
My
gonna
wrist
fall
hurts.
off.
Yeah.
I'm holding the mic. Oh my god.
I'm coming down,
Yeah.
chilling.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
All
And
Thanks for talking girly with us.
thanks for spending time.
Please let us know
We'll
your
definitely
angel numbers,
Oh yeah.
your zodiac signs. We want to know your paranormal experiences.
I definitely want
We
to
want to
know
know your first kiss.
Actually, I have an idea. So if you give us your paranormal experiences, we will read them out
Oh my God.
in one of our episodes. We'll do we'll circle back.
please. We need that.
But we're only going
story
to do
time.
it. I only want to do it if we get at least like 3 to 4
Yeah, I was thinking
stories.
3 at least.
I'm not going to do an episode on like just one.
Yeah, maybe
Like,
we'll
love
throw
you,
it in there or
but
something. But
If there
I don't
is just
know.
one, like maybe we'll like do a quick story.
Yeah, like on our
kind of
Instagram.
story. But if we get more, that would be nice.
Yeah. So
interesting.
please either send us an email or
Even like an
Instagram.
extraterrestrial story, that would be cool.
Yeah.
I think we
Your
should.
favorite conspiracy theory, maybe.
Yeah.
Like I'm open to that.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Anything you want to tell us, just talk to us.
Just talk.
Just
want to
please.
hear. Just leave it. Just breathe on me. It's fine. Just breathe on me, please.
All right, we're gonna go.
Yeah, I'm getting tired. It's midnight.
Okay.
It's past my bedtime. Okay.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye. Love you. Mean it.
That's it for today's episode of Talk Girlie to Me. Feel free to send it to a friend, rate us 5 stars, and follow us on Instagram at Talk Girlie to Me and our personal accounts at Hey It's Lexie and Speak Out Sarah. If you'd like to send us feedback, questions, or share your own advice, email us at talkgirlietome@gmail.com or send us a message on our socials. We'll catch you next time. Bye.